This is Paul. Yeah. I was looking here, and they have what's called gnomes. Yes. In folklore, a dwarf-like creature who lives underground and guards precious metals and treasures. Yes. And then they have what's called gold, a soft metallic element, highly ductile and resistant to oxidation, as in gold, and made of or containing gold, bright yellow in color, rich, lustrous, marked by prosperity. I had heard quite a few individuals that had been to Eden because they'd had sex with a fish. Yeah. That had said it was all gold, and in fact, there were some golden churches out there where you would see somebody, they look like a person that hadn't had sex with a fish, and you're like, oh, you're all gold and true. Then you realize, well, actually, you had sex with a fish. Yeah. Now, I know I've seen some elves, and I can tell you there's some women that I find very attractive that can make themselves look very small, and that causes me to look very big. Oh. But I also know that there's probably a few gnomes out there that are guarding some treasures and some precious gems that have spent too many days underground. I know that there's a lot of underground cities where you could go underneath a place. You could participate in any illegal thing that you wanted. And it always cost you something, though, didn't it? Where did you keep all the treasures and all the gems? Where are all the little gnomes that have been living underground in these illegal underground structures? Where are the... I somehow think we're missing some gold. Now, everybody in the fish family does know that you you have to pay to come to find out, and probably some little gnome underneath the city someplace that manages all the little golden elves that have been helping those that have to come to find out because they had sex with a fish. I just wanted to know, well, there, little gnome, where's all the treasures and where's all the precious gems that have been used to pay for all the sex of all of those that have to come to find out? And they had to go to illegal underground structures where there were no codes. Now, I had emailed a code officer in California. When you build anything without a permit, it's against the law. As hard as it is to believe, you always end up having to pay for the sex. Now, I know some people say, well, it's a fine line. I mean, fish have to come to find out, okay? It's not prostitution. It's not.